everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a look that's out of the box. As you can tell, it's a lot of crazy colors. It's a weird color combination, but that's what I love about makeup. There's really no rules. You can do whatever you want to do, and that's one of my favorite things that I love to do is do weird, crazy color combinations and somehow just make them work and make them look beautiful. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, please continue to watch and make sure you subscribe. Alright, so to start the look out, we're going to go in with the Professional by Benefit. This is great if you have any pores, hence the name Professional. Alright, so for foundation, I'm going to go in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. This is a great drugstore foundation. Normally, I don't really go towards the drugstore brands just because I don't find them really pigmented, but don't quote me on that because sometimes I do. I mean, if I'm in the store and I see something I really like, I'll get it. Or if I hear something, if I hear about something that has really great reviews, I'll go out and buy it and I'll try it out. But normally I like what I like, and that's what I like. But I really like this one. It gives great coverage, and that's one thing that I love about foundation. If the foundation does not cover my redness, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna waste my time on it. So that's what I love about this one. I got the shade number 5 in warm beige. You can't really test them out in the drugstores, but I got the one that I thought was closest to my skin tone. So if it's a little off, I apologize, but I don't really care. Once I put concealer and bronzer and all that, it kind of evens out with my skin. Right, I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M439 brush, and I'm just gonna buff that in. And I'm doing almost like patting motions. At first I kind of buff it in, and then I go back in and I do almost like patting motions, just to really get it on there and give a nice even coverage.
I have a piece of hair in my face.
Alright, so for concealer, I'm going to go in with the Naked Skin foundation. This is in the shade Medium Light. I'm going to go in with a damp beauty blender and I'm going to blend it all out. I really have to work on my faces when I'm doing my makeup. They are so ugly, so I apologize. They'll get better. Alright, now I'm going to take my Laura Mercier powder and I'm going to set my under eyes and the rest of my face. Alright, I'm going to take my Morphe E1 brush. I'm going to dip into that powder and set the rest of my face. Sorry, I keep itching my nose. I keep getting freaking hair in my face. Alright, but the reason that I use my beauty blender to set my under eyes, my nose, and my T-zone is because those are my oilier areas. Those are the areas that tend to separate the most and the fastest. It puts a little extra product there so it doesn't crease throughout the day, and it really sets that area. I just does it on my cheeks, on my forehead, and down my neck, just because I want a lighter coverage there. It's areas that don't really get affected throughout the day, so that's why I do 2 different ways to apply my powder. Alright, so for eyeshadow primer, I'm going in with the Benefit Air Patrol, and we're going to go ahead and put that on our lids. A little bit of that, apply it to my lid. You can also use your finger. I'm just going to use this Zoeva 142 brush, just because I feel like when you put an eyeshadow primer on with a brush, it smooths it out and gives it more of an even layer. And it helps you avoid being patchy at all. Alright, so to start out our look, I'm going to take the Morphe M441 brush. I'm going to dip into the Alice Through the Looking Glass palette from Urban Decay, and I'm going to take this color right here, Heads Will Roll, and I'm going to use that as my transition. For my lid, I'm going to take my Morphe E14 brush. These brushes are discontinued. They do have a new line out, and they're the same numbers, the same brush, everything. I just think the bristles are a little bit softer. They're like these. These are the Elite brushes too, and they have the dark tips. You can see this one's lighter and this one's darker, but they're the same brushes. So if you go on Morphe's website and you go to the new Elite collection, it's still the Morphe E14 brush. So that's what I'm going to use to apply this color right here. It's called Salazen Grum. Alright, so you can definitely leave it like this if you want to. I'm going to play it up a little bit more. I'm going to take the Anastasia Self-Made palette. I'm going to dip into deep purple right here on my Zoeva 228 brush, and I'm going to pop that into the crease in between those two colors that we already applied. I'm going to take a little bit more that has roll in the same brush that we used before, and I'm going to blend out any harsh edges. Alright, so for our brow bone, I'm going to go back into the Alice Through the Looking Glass palette. Now I'm going to go back into the palette. I'm going to take Lily, and I'm going to pop it onto the brow bone. To do that, I'm going to be using my Zoeva 234 brush. For the lower lash line, I'm going to take my Morphe E18 brush. This is from their new collection, so this is true to the brush I'm using. I'm going to go back into Soleil's and Grum, and I'm going to use that on the bottom lash line. Now I'm going to take this ColourPop gel liner in Piggy Bank, and I'm going to add that to my waterline. I'm going to dip into the same Urban Decay palette, and I'm going to take Royal Flush. I'm going to pop that into my inner corners to brighten up my eyes. Okay, just kidding. I took Lily because the palette was turned upside down on my table. So I'm going to be going in with the House of Lashes in Heartbreaker. Before we put on our lashes, I'm going to take the MAC Giga Black Lash, and I'm just going to apply that. Alright, so now that we have our eyes all done, I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour shade in Fawn. I'm going to use my Zoeva 103 brush, and I'm going to contour and take it right into my cheekbones, around my forehead, and down my nose. Alright, for blush, I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush in Apricot in the middle. I'm going to be using my Morphe E4 brush from their new collection. Alright, for highlight, I'm going to take the Anastasia Gleam Kit. I'm going to use this color right here, Hard Candy, and I know I used this color in my last tutorial, but it matches the color Lily that we use in our inner corner and our brow bone. So I want to use that on my cheeks I just want to bring it all together. Alright, so I'm going to be taking my Morphe M310 brush. I'm going to dip into that. I'm going to take that on my cheekbones. Also, I forgot to take my contour down my nose, so I'm just going to take a little bit down down the sides, the fawn that we used in our cheekbones and around our forehead. Alright, and for lips, I'm going to go in with Queen Bee by Too Faced, the Melted Matte Lipsticks. I let my lipstick dry completely. I'm going to dip back into that Hard Candy with the same Morphe brush. I'm going to dip into that, and I'm going to take it over the top of my lipstick just to give it a little bit something extra because we're going for an out-of-the-box look. Alright, so you can see it almost gave it like basically a metallic. It's almost like a metallic matte lip in a weird way because I have the matte lipstick and the highlighter. It gave it a really nice look, I think. I really like it. So, alright, now I'm going to take my Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. And I'm going to set everything so it lasts. Ooh, I probably should not have talked while I did that. But I'm gonna spray it so it lasts throughout the night, like I was saying. I hope you guys like this tutorial, and I hope that you find a way to express yourself with your makeup and don't be afraid to take a chance. I hope you guys learned something, and I'll see you guys next time.